I first heard about this Zoie girl, which was a couple of weeks back, I really didn't think too much about it because she was a Twitch streamer, didn't really have a YouTube channel going, and I assumed that after she was taken down on Twitch that there was no chance that YouTube would pick her up. So I just kind of let it go by the side. And then the explosion. Her channel takes off. At the time of this video, she's at 400,000 subscribers, and I stand amazed at this. You know, for the longest time, people were wondering what's next. In fact, I've seen a couple of smaller YouTube channels talk about the next trend on YouTube. Now, for me, if we look at gaming in general on YouTube, which is easily the largest portion of YouTube right now, it started off with just posting gameplays. And then from there, it went to gameplay commentaries. After that, it became topical commentaries over gameplays. Then live comms, which, you know, have been kind of the rage. Those are starting to get dry, so then we saw news channels come out of nowhere. The latest trend has been drama, which seems to be dying out, and people are asking, well, what's the next trend? I think you're seeing it right now. Zoie, sex, the Peep Show, sponsored by YouTube. And I was actually quite shocked. You know, I took the time to go onto YouTube's terms of services just to check out what they had to say on what is allowed and what is not. And I gotta tell you, I was pretty shocked. So it says, what is and isn't allowed? Sexually explicit content like pornography is not allowed. Videos containing fetish content will be removed or age restricted. That's the key word here, is age restricted, depending on the severity of the act in question. In most cases, and then you can read from there. Let's go to the next one. Now, the interesting one is here is whether breast, buttocks, or genitals are the focal point of the video, which clearly in her streams, the focal point is her. And then it also talks about whether the subject is depicted in a pose that is intended to sexually arouse the viewer. Well, clearly that's what she has set out to do. She is going to use her body to draw in donations as she streams. So what do we do with this? First off, let me put this up. Twitch is in a lot of trouble right now. If YouTube is willing to allow this, this will cripple Twitch in the long run. You guys are probably shaking your head right now that there is no way Twitch is in trouble. I mean, you got a billion-dollar company with all these people watching people play games, but remember that the predominant audience on Twitch is male. And males probably between the ages of, let's say, 16 to 30. And if YouTube allows women to do what Zoie does, they will all leave the Twitch audience and go over to the YouTube audience, and YouTube will explode on this. So Twitch is probably going to have to change their terms and services. All right, but let's leave that one to the side. Let's not focus on that. So the first question that I thought of when I'm watching what Zoie is doing is, why is everyone so blown away by this? I mean, she's not nude, okay? And I know you guys are like, I can't believe you're even saying that. We know who you are based on the content that I put up, but there is so much more racy content on YouTube and on the internet in general. I mean, you can see crazier stuff just on television than what she's doing, but yet everybody is so shocked. And I think the initial shock is because of her growth. I mean, to go from 5 subs to 400,000 subs in about a week, the amount of money that she's earning per post and in donations, I think a lot of YouTube content creators are jealous, mainly because the majority of us are men and we can't do what she's doing, obviously. I think a lot of people believe that her success is unfair because she's clearly marketing something other than gaming, but the YouTube terms and services allow her to do what she's doing. So what do we do with it? Now, when I first wanted to talk about this, I wanted to call it legalized prostitution, but my wife changed me because prostitution by definition is exchanging sexual activity with someone for payment. Now I see what she's doing as sexual activity. I mean, she is arousing in a man that sexual urge. Okay, so I believe that what she's doing is prostituting herself to the audience, but my wife said no, that's more like, you know, back in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, you know, the Peep Show, where these guys would go into these booths and they'd put quarters into a machine and the curtain would draw open and you would watch a woman do what she does. And pretty much, I guess that would describe what Zoie's doing, is a YouTube sponsored Peep Show. So what do we do with it? How do we deal with this? Oh, well, we can age restrict it. Oh yeah, because YouTube monitors the age restriction so well. All you do is create an account and put in a fake date of birth and you can watch whatever you want to do. So what do we do with this? Do we create a different segment of YouTube? What I think is going to happen is absolutely nothing. And here's the thing. This is going to catch on. Without a doubt, this is going to catch on because she's growing way too fast and she's making way too much money. So girls much more attractive than she is, because she's average at best, are going to start YouTube channels, and they're going to start doing gaming in the background, because clearly it doesn't matter whether or not they're good. In fact, they don't even have to play the game. They can have somebody sit beside them and play the game. They can pawn off like they're actually doing it, i.e. Sniper Wolf, and then they're just going to rake in donations by dancing and sitting there all pretty like. I think that that's what's going to happen. I mean, there are far too many women out there who sell their body currently, whether as a stripper, working at a Hooters, or a sports bar, and when they find out about this, oh my goodness, you want to talk about a revolution. Now, I think it will slow down and die down. The shock of it all is going to wear off, but I think that this is here to stay. And if YouTube's not going to do anything to change it, and YouTube sees the growth, I think that we're seeing the new YouTube transforming before our eyes. Now, overall, what do I think about it? I tell you what, if YouTube doesn't do anything to change it, I for sure will not allow my kids to ever go on YouTube. I mean, it's too much of a risk, because you guys know as well as I do that on a live stream, how fast something can change. And man, wow, I don't know, but I am very curious, because I know most of you who are subscribed to me know about this girl. You're probably subscribed to her. You've probably gone over there and checked out her stuff. I mean, where do you stand on it? Is what she's doing improper? Maybe. Is she violating the YouTube terms and services? Not yet. Do you see it as a new trend? Because I do. I think she'll blow everybody out of the water. I mean, imagine a girl twerking and wearing a string bikini doing drama news. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, does it? I mean, think about the growth of that channel. An actual attractive girl. There's just no telling. The sky's the limit on this one. So as always, you guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below. Let's talk about it. And if you're new to the channel, I welcome you, and I ask you to subscribe, because I'm here every day, baby. Bye.